qualification after political crisis in FA. Amusa disqualified in Shanghai Diamond League 100 meters hurdles. Yes, Affinity to open Super Eagles camp with home-based stars. La Liga clubs facing European as UEFA FIFA demands explanation for Spanish Football Federation situation. In UEFA Champions League played yesterday, Borussia Dortmund 8 PSG 1-0 in semi-final first leg. In faraway Saudi Arabia, in King's Cup semi-finals, Ronaldo hit brace to help Al Nassr beat Khalik 3-1. Yes, I'm not going to be discussing it alone. I have the big fish in the sporting industry. When it comes to anything concerning sports and youth in Enugu State, I'm talking about Barrister Lloyd Ekweremmadu. He is the Commissioner for Youth and Sports Development in Enugu State. Barrister, you're welcome to Sunrise Sport this morning.
Thank you, Chibuzor. Thank you.
Yes, also Mr. Onwuegbuna, he's a veteran, my senior colleague in the industry. He's the PRO of Sports Ministry in Enugu. Dan, you're welcome to Sports Sunrise Sport this morning.
Thank you, Chibuzor.
Yes, Barrister, we are going to start with your own constituency as it concerns sports in Enugu State because in about 48 hours, Enugu State will be agog because a lot of people from Kenya, East Africa, and the rest of them will be trooping in Enugu. Maybe many of them are in Enugu already. The hoteliers and people that are doing brick business will be, at least they will have their hands full because a lot of people will be coming into Enugu for a marathon. This should be the third or fourth edition of Enugu State Marathon competition. Last time it was held, you sincerely tried to join them from our office here, but before we could get to debunk it, I decided to board the bus back to my office. But sir, can you tell us all about all you have, what Enugu State had in mind for planning this marathon?
Yes, thank you very much. So like you said, in just about 48 hours, we'll be having the Zenith Bank Coal City Marathon 2024. So it's a Coal City Half Marathon, 2024. So it's a half marathon. It's 21.79 kilometers, and it is presented by the Enugu State government, with our lead sponsor being our head sponsor being Zenith Bank PLC. So it's an exciting one. We've been working on it, and we can't wait to see how it goes. We're very excited. The athletes have been gearing up for this, and we look forward to it. So it's a big one.
What are the categories of people that are going to be featured in this year's edition?
Yeah, I think everybody is welcome to feature in it. Of course, there are going to be elite athletes running in it, and then there will be people like myself, the amateurs, running as well.
So you are saying that it cut across Nigeria? Like
Yes.
I said during my intro.
Yes, absolutely. It cuts across. So we have people coming from about 15 states of the country. Various states have sponsored athletes to come and participate in this. So it's becoming what we envision, which is an event that will have national recognition, that other parts of the country will be aware about, and will be trooping into Enugu to get a piece of it.
Okay, I'm coming to you, Chief Dan Onwuegbuna. To what extent do you think this marathon publicity has gone, at least to sensitize people, the motorists and the rest of them? What have people been able to put in place to make sure that people know that we, after this one, a lot of goodies will follow people that are participating?
We've done some media publicity regarding that. We've mapped out the roads for that. And we're also...
From where to where? From where to where?
From stadium there, from the stadium.
Okay.
Down to
Pisawa Road.
Tunnel.
Okay.
We move to IMT.
Okay.
from IMT to
Ovuyi
fire
Junction,
service,
okay.
fire service, and then down again.
To Bisara Road.
Yes, to Bisala Road. 21.7 kilometers.
I can talk you through the route and the alternative routes as well. So, thanks to the Honorable Commissioner for Information and Communication, I think the alternative routes have been announced and they've been on air. So the route for it will be, of course, it'll start at the stadium.
Yeah.
It'll come out of the stadium gate and to the filling station before Artisan bus stop.
Okay.
Down to the Urban Tunnel, to IMT bus stop, to Ekweremmadu Junction, to New Haven Junction, to Bisala Road, to Government House, back to Okpara Square, to the Base Event Center, to Judiciary Headquarters, to WAEC bus stop, to Agri Bank bus stop, to EFCC Junction, to EFCC Zonal Office, to FGCA, to ESBS, where we are, to NTA, to Bokiti Junction, to UNEC bus stop, to Kenyatta bus stop, to Nisi Abani Road, to SO bus stop, down to HRC Visit Avenue, to First Bank PNC Edinburgh, to PNT, to
And back to Nnamdi Azikiwe
Stadium.
They've almost covered Enugu Metropolis. The question I want to ask, because the last edition we saw a lot of casualties. What have you people been able to put in place this medically to make sure that would there be any medical checkup before the start of, or does it mean that if you come, you just wear this and start running, because it's very, very dangerous?
Of course. No. We've taken all measures, all kind of precautions. So as part of the registration process, your vitals will be checked. So we have a medical team on ground at stadium. They will check your vitals, your blood pressure, your heart rate, pulse, everything. All those will be checked and you'll be pre-qualified by medical personnel to participate in the marathon. And then along with that, we have a good number of ambulances and that are well stocked, well equipped with medical personnel manning them, who will be also trailing the runners on the race course. So we're prepared as far as medical is concerned.
Apart from those people trailing the runners, because I was a part and parcel of last edition where people join halfway above other people trying to maneuver things. Is there anything you people put in place to make sure that such a thing doesn't exist? Because you cannot run the whole hog and somebody will just join towards the end and they come and they receive the gift or whatever thing incentive people have for them.
Yes, there are measures in place to prevent that. I didn't mention this earlier, but this event is being monitored by the highest regulatory body as far as athletics is concerned in Nigeria, and so it will be done with all the highest level of professionalism actually. So what we have in place is that there will be tags that will be given for every kilometer that you do. So once you pass a certain threshold, you'll be handed that. So by the time you come back, the criteria for determining your position is, will be three things. Of course, the time that you ran, and then you have to show that you collected all those tags along the way. So, and those tags will not be made, in fact, they won't be produced until the night before, so no one will have them except us. So yeah, checks are in place.
What are the financial benefits? Because I know that somebody cannot run that thing without at least going home with something. Is the money involved?
Yes, sir. You can run it without anything. Some people enjoy it, but yes, it's like I said, for us, sports. We're beginning to look at sports as a business. We're beginning to look at the benefits of sports to the GDP of the state, to the economy of our state. So, if there's no monetary benefit, if there are no prizes, then it makes a mockery of the whole thing. So, for this, and I believe this is the first time we're having such a thing, the winner goes with 1 million naira.
Okay, don't try it, please. Hearing this morning, don't try it, please. I know that.
The winner has 1 million naira, and that's for male and female. So male.
Okay, it's for male and female.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
This is serious.
Yes, and then the second place 500,000 again, male and female. and third place 300,000 male and female, and then fourth to 20th there'll be consolation prizes, and for the Enugu State athletes that finishes the earliest, there will be a surprise.
Another incentive from Enugu State government. It's a very nice one. Yes, I think Dan, if you had told me this, and I would have started since 3 weeks and start preparing, because I need this money.
I know you're a footballer, but I also realize you can't run.
Okay, Dan, would there be any media pally concerning this competition between us and that Saturday?
We were supposed to have
sport journalists.
We were supposed to have invited you particularly this SWAN membership, so that you cover the event, because it is a media function.
Okay.
Sports is a media function. You cannot remove media from sports. If you do that, there will be no publicity, there will be no effective publicity. People need to know what you have done and how you have done it and why you did it. So SWAN will be invited officially.
Okay, my commissioner, another important thing, because all these places you mentioned are very, very busy areas when it comes to Enugu. How are you people going to manage the privately owned car owners running around, commercial bus drivers, keke people and the rest of them, to make sure that we don't have serious problem with them while running, especially knocking somebody down while running? Have you people met with transport ministry to at least help you people in organizing this?
Yes, absolutely. So the Ministry of Transport have been very supportive, thanks to the Honorable Commissioner, Dr. Chibuzor. So it's been helpful. The Ministry have made provisions for their staff, their officers who will be there along these roads. They'll be cordoned off along the race course, so that there is no interference with the runners. So then also people will be there to direct motorists through the alternative routes. So but I can just read out these alternative routes here, and then importantly, this is not going to be, it starts very early. And
yes, I'm coming to that. Like what time?
So we'll be starting about 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Yes. So of course, it's hot this period.
Exactly.
So we need to start early. So the runners, all the accreditation, all of that will be done from 6:30 a.m. So those roads will be blocked from 6:30 to 10:30. So the motorists on Obi Road will be diverted, and they can use streets of Owerri Road, Lagos Street, Secretariat, Water Street roads to connect to their destination.
Okay.
Then motorists on Garden Avenue and the long stretch of Abakaliki Road will use the GRA streets or the streets of inside GRA to their respective destinations. Motorists on New Haven and Bisala Road are advised to utilize these as streets and adjoining streets to their places of destination. Then motorists on Nwoye to Agribank, EFCC, Bokiti, or that stretch of the road are encouraged to use the adjoining streets.
It's a very well organized this. And before we go over to another thing I want to ask you, will this be a one-off thing, or will it continue? Will it be a yearly something? This marathon, will it be a yearly something in Enugu State?
You can rest assured that it will be a yearly thing. It will be a yearly thing. It's no longer going to be something that happens every now and again, because it's not as if we've not had marathons before, but that consistency hasn't been there. So but we put things in place. Our corporate partners, Zenith Bank, and private individuals, the Athletics Association, who are a huge sponsor of this event as well. They all see the vision. They have a shared vision with us to ensure that this becomes an annual thing. For us, one of the goals in sports development is to make Enugu State the premier sports tourism destination. So this is one of those events that will continue to bring people here to see the good works that our governor is doing, and to sell Enugu to the world. So this will be a yearly thing, certainly.
Okay, thank you very much. Away from a marathon, let me just a little bit of constituency, talking about the Rangers International Football Club. Under your reign, upon you were there when the new coach was unveiled at the Rangers corporate headquarters, and you said that Rangers is not competing for this year's league, but they are topping the league. What is the secret?
Yes, like you said, we didn't set out this season for champions, to become the champions or to contend for the title, really. Considering where we were as the last season, we just wanted to position ourselves properly this season, rebuild, and then have a shot at it next season. So, but as God would have it, here we are, title contenders, topping the league for a couple of weeks now, and the pressure is on. So we continue
serious one.
We continue to apply our own pressure to see that we clinch it by God's grace. So I want to thank His Excellency the Governor,
Very important.
for all his support. Onwuegbuna is a sports-loving governor. He sees the importance of Rangers' success in Enugu State. He sees the importance of sports development. So he has given every support. There's nothing that has been withheld to ensure the success of Rangers. So, and that's really one of the major secrets, I would say, that has helped us to get to where we are. And of course, the management of Rangers is fantastic. GM, they're running the place like any privately owned club, and this is something that the government has instructed. And once you begin to run it that way, you see the results. It's not run necessarily like something that's owned by the state. So kudos to the management, kudos to the technical crew, and of course, the recruitment this year was fantastic. The players we have is a great company.
Yes, I know that you're a very busy person and your time is going out. I must commend you because the last time I visited Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium, Dan can attest to this. What I saw at Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium is a replica to what the state board said that is you see in Anfield, you see in Stamford Bridge. Who gave you that idea to? Because that structure, anytime you have even the governor, the minister, or whoever, at least when you enter there, he gave the stadium a very good look. I must commend you for at least thinking towards that direction. But another thing we are begging is that maybe when our governor must have settled down squarely, it will not be a bad thing if that Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium is covered and even the artificial turf removed, and make sure that it is a natural grass, so that the way you just attracted the marathon and the rest of them, NNL Super 8 will be coming into Enugu, so that the Super Eagles can come to Enugu and play. And you know what it means when Super Eagles is playing in Enugu. Many people will benefit from it. The Cordelians and many other people that are doing this. We must commend you, the Commissioner for Youth and Sports Development in Enugu State, Barrister Lloyd Ekweremmadu. Thank you very much for honoring our invitation. Maybe after the marathon, maybe you come and tell us so that Alan, that you people are trying to float beach soccer at Enugu State Apuke and the rest of them. We must commend you for at least coming up with this innovative, because that is the essence of where you give an opportunity to a young person, at least who thinks very, very well for the development of sports and the youth in Enugu State. Thank you very much for honoring our invitation. Thank you also, Chief Dan Onwuegbuna, a veteran. Please, thank you very much for coming to our program again.
Thank you, Chibuzor.
Yes, we shall have your observance of commercial break and to continue with our sports program this morning. Don't go away. Still your Sunrise Sports reaching to you from Sunrise FM 96.1 Enugu. Don't go away, please.